Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a little something on this job that we are working on. It's a maple floor that was stained dark. Now, one misconception that you can have with certain woods is I can just sand it and remove completely all the stain. Now, traditionally on oak and other floors like that, that is the case. On maple, that is not the case, especially when it was really dark. So this floor was stained a very, very dark, almost like black. And what ends up happening is the way that maple takes stain, it has open and closed grain. And so that's where sometimes you can get that marbling. And so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what the floor looks like after it's been sanded. And I'm going to show you what the difference is between the two underneath where the fridge was and it wasn't moved and that wasn't stained dark. So you're really going to see how big of a difference it is. And yes, both have been sanded. So you can see the color difference between the two. You can see how there's all that black in there and it's all been sanded. You can keep sanding, but the stain has penetrated so much. Some of it has been due to the fact of the floor was sanded where the grain was left open, and so that allows the stain to penetrate deeper in. And so you can see, even though it's all sanded, and this is where the fridge sat, and it wasn't removed, and so it wasn't stained under there, you can see where the footprint of it is, and that's where one, you either have to be okay with the look of it, or two, you have to stain it darker to get rid of those, maybe something not as dark, but something that does have like brown pigment that'll kind of pull it in and kind of hide some of it. So that's just one thing to consider when you are having, like maple floors refinished and you're choosing a color. If you do go dark down the road, there's a chance that you won't be able to go back to natural on maple. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're just always going to stain the floor, I would maybe just go with more of, like a medium type brown or something like that to kind of hide some of it. I also wouldn't suggest going like black. Right now in 2023, black and dark colors are primarily out. So, that's just something to think about when you are choosing color and when you're having your maple floors refinished.